Hey y'all, so I am feeling really positive right now because I started my day by not checking my phone. I've had this goal of, I've had this bad habit of checking my cell phone as soon as I wake up. Like, I won't even wake up to go use the bathroom first. I'll just check my phone, check social media, check text messages, check DMs, it's been a really bad habit and it doesn't really set me up for success. And I read this article earlier that talked about how like the first 20 minutes of your day are crucial, and they like how you spend your time plays a lot on your subconscious mind. And so it's like you have to like spend that time doing quality things in order to set the tone for the rest of your day the way you want it. And so I have been wanting to like just be more productive, be organized. You guys have heard me talk about this so much, like in trying to be a, not gonna say trying, in being a full-time content creator, I have to, manage my time and build good habits and good systems, so that I can focus on the things that really need my attention. So basically, there's things in my life that I'm trying to automate, like working out, keeping a tidy space, not, well, I was gonna say not buying, like not making like little purchases here and there that I don't need, but I feel like that's not really an automated thing, but like saving money, I should say. I wrote some stuff down. What else did I write? I wrote like a bad habit list and a good habit list that I have as I was going through my day and like just trying to be aware of what it is I'm doing. Oh, my laundry. I have this terrible habit of like letting my laundry stack up, overflowing out of my two hampers. And so I'm trying to like not do that. I'm trying to be consistent with my Instagram posts. I want to get a website up and running, like a blog, so I can start writing. There's so much. So today I was like, I'm not going to check my phone. I'm just going to read. And I've been reading this book, Atomic Habits, that has really confirmed a lot of beliefs I've already sort of put together just through, like, I feel like hitting rock bottom and wanting things to improve. Got up and I said, let me, start tidying up. So I started tidying up everything because like I said, I have this terrible habit of like leaving things scattered around, instead of putting it back in their place. So I did that, and then I went to go pour a cup of coffee because my dad makes coffee in the morning. And I was like, you know what? I'm trying to be healthier. Like, let me do green tea instead. So I poured the coffee back into the pot and, came down here to my kitchen. And as I was standing there, I was like, okay, what can I do as I'm sitting here waiting for this tea kettle to whistle or whatever? And then my mind just went to like awareness of the body, like practicing gratitude for my physical self. And I thought about like, what's the smallest part of my body that like I don't really give awareness to or honor. And I thought about my pinky toes, and so I started wiggling all my toes, and I'm like, I had my eyes closed, I was taking some deep breaths and just like being thankful for, my toes. And then I moved up my body. I'm thankful for my ankles, I'm thankful for my calves, even though, as I was doing this, I started to think like all the negative things that I think about my body. Like I have really big calves. It's something that people talk about my entire life, and I know that they're big. They haven't really ever like bothered me that much until other people pointed out, of course. But so I just tried to get that negative thought out. But the fact that I was doing this made me realize like, man, I really have so many negative thoughts about my body. My knees, I have, there's an issue with my knees where the bones aren't like properly aligned, like, they're kind of off instead of like this. And so just throughout my childhood, adult life, I've always injured my legs. I've had like meniscus tears and stuff, and it really affects me now. Like my knees are not the strongest, but I've gone to physical therapy. I've been doing my minute of movement workouts, trying to build up that muscle, right? So I'm showing them love. I've showed them love, but I just want to get rid of these negative thoughts about my body. And then, I moved up to, my behind, my you know, my lower back, my stomach, my breasts, my back, you know, my little love handles. I started thinking about those, started thinking about like my arms and stuff. And I'm like, wow, it was so shocking just to see how pretty much every part of my body, there was something negative that I had to say about it. And I think that it's very powerful when you realize that, or when I realize that, because now it's like, okay, I can't do that to myself. You know, like I deserve the world. I deserve positive thoughts. I deserve love and compassion and empathy. And that's, you know, I feel like I give that so much in like my friendships, relationships, whatever. And I need to now turn that inward. And that's just been a theme in other areas of my life. But now the realization has hit me for my body as well, that I just need to pour into myself. And so it was a really like eye-opening sort of like meditative minute or whatever, because my little tea kettle, it's electric, so it's done in like 2 minutes. So, you know, I went all the way up from toes to my hair and just thought about everything on my body. I started to like move, like I was like, let me do some arm circles, let me like, you know, circle my wrists, like stretch my hands, stretch my toes, circle my ankles, circle my legs, my hips. I was doing like front and back kicks as high as I could, just to give the body movement. And as I was doing that, like I was hearing everything sort of cracking and it felt really tight. And I'm like, man, I need to do this every morning. And what led me to that was like not checking my phone, you know, like not reaching for my phone, and instead trying to see what I could accomplish with that time. That 20-30 minutes I spend on my phone, I was able to accomplish so much and have so many like realization. One of the good habits that I realize that I have is opening my windows every day. And that's something that I actually adopted from my dad, because he's big on like letting sunlight in the mornings. And so every morning it's like automated. Whether I wake up and check my phone for 20 minutes, like as soon as I get out of that bed, I'll go pee, and then I'll go, you know, open all of the windows. After I wash my hands, of course. So I wrote that down. I said, let me take note of all my good habits and all my bad ones too, as often as I can remember them. I feel like I'm always just trying to take inventory of how I'm spending my time. And in the book Atomic Habits, he talks about that. Like the first step is awareness of how you spend your time. And then he goes on to say that like everything we do is a habit. Like, and when you really think about it, it really is like we are creatures of habit. We're creatures of like structure and order, no matter how beneficial or effective those habits are to our like life and success. We still have our habits. And so just having that realization is it for me. It's been like, okay, I'm still reading the book. Like I'm not even at the middle yet. It's confirmed a lot of what I've already been thinking. And so I feel like it's like almost like give myself a pat on the back, because I'm like, I'm on the right track. You know, like I worry so much and I doubt myself so much. I'm like, I'm good, I got this. And, you know, continuing like my personal development journey, you know, building my knowledge, learning things, reading these books, it's helping me to design the life that I want. And so I just wanted to come on here and just quickly try to, you know, share this with you guys, and to say, if you haven't taken the time to sort of like look at how you, you know, spend your first 20 minutes of the day, then definitely think about that. Because you know, I know we all want to feel better. Everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to live a more productive life. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling about this. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you found this helpful, then please give me a thumbs up, or entertaining, whatever. Subscribe, all the good stuff. Y'all know, I feel like every YouTuber ever always tells you guys this stuff in the beginning, but y'all know what I would like for you to do. Follow me on Instagram too, at VibrantKels. Because I'm posting my little daily minute of movement challenges there, and it's been going really well. So anyway, I wish you guys happiness. I wish you guys hope. I wish you guys strong faith, love, light, all the beauty in the world. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.